hello, hello, hello. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a quick dungeon, okay? Hey, hi Rufus. Whoops, I mean Fog. I had to go see how Jackie was doing. I think we're gonna watch a movie after I finish this little stream here. So I did some Final Fantasy XIV stuff. How'd you do? I'm guessing you flawlessed everything in the game, knowing your proficiency. Your particular proficiency in this particular style of video. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, having 9 curse it's less about the curse. It's more about how much it limits everything else, or just forces you to deal with Lord of the Jam for 80% of the run. You can kind of trick Lord of the Jam by you got nothing but curse guns. That's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of exactly why I tend to avoid that. Ooh, I think that's the secret room right there. But we'll have to see. The secret room is not, maybe not ever in the fireplace room, but that looked really suspicious. Looked suspect. Yes. Well, that's cool. That's cool that you got through it. Yeah, I just there are ways to screw with the Lord of the Jammed, like clear a floor, pick the weapon that you're going to use for 90% of the next floor, and then don't ever switch weapons. Switching weapons is something that Mega Dowser. Oh. Switching weapons is what spawns him in. For some reason he has to be activated on each floor, so you can just leave your one weapon on and you won't really have to deal with him. It might also be activating an item, but I'm guaranteed that I can guarantee that switching weapons spawns him, because I've done like 80% of bullet hell with the Mega Hand, and then spawned him before the Lich, which is like the worst part. Tabletech Shotgun is pretty cool, but unless we get a bunch of items and a bunch of keys, there's not much going. We're probably just gonna have to do this. The Mega Dowser is the other thing we talked about being terrible. And it seems like you got stuck with both situations that we kind of mentioned were not ideal. Man, I hate how slow this gun is. I really wanted to get another gun. It's not quite as pertinent as getting another gun with the pilot, but it's still very, very useful to have. Oh, fuck. Have a second gun with the Marine. You waste so much time reloading. That's the worst spot for that. That might actually be the worst spot. Both of our blanks just thrown away. We might still get hit because he still has like more than a third of his health. But it's okay. God, he is just blasting those balls. He's blasting his balls all over the place. Keeps throwing his balls up and blasting them. Okay, well, this is a fairly decent Room clear roar. Did I? No. It's not there. Okay, well. Fool me once, shame on Munch. Fool me 2 times, good night for me. Good times, great oldies. This looks very, very much like it's going to be a... you leave with what you got from the boss, kind of first floor. Oh, maybe snot. Dude, getting money is, it's a lot easier now, which is great, but it's kind of, like, more frustrating sometimes to get a bunch of money and get no thing to use it on. I know that this is, like, allegedly cool, but all I wanted was a freaking key. Also, it causes me to take risks. So we're not going to do it. Wait, let's turn in the keys and then destroy the chest. Yeah, it's great for money. Oh god, what am I doing? Wait, where? I don't even have any freaking blanks. Yeah, it's always nice to have a ton of money, especially since there's the guaranteed sales creep. You can really load up on the Robert D. Well, the Robert De Niro. But it still kind of has the same issue of that money coming in really late in the run, and money being kind of problematic if it happens after, or if the things to buy are not transformative. But if you had enough to finish the run with 9 curse, if you had enough items, then, I mean, a big chunk of it, of course, is player skill. But it looks like you didn't have the worst possible situation. So I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV, doing these Savage raids, and, you know, this is my first time doing a Savage raid since the game launched, so I don't have a lot of practice at it. Kind of the weakest link in my my group, which is really, really... I'm not used to being the worst at something. I'm used to not being the best, like being about the middle. But it really stings just knowing that you're the limiting factor in this group. They all have experience. They've been working together for a long time. They're pretty proficient at it. I mean, we all make mistakes, but like, so I'm playing as a healer, but the way that it works in these Savage mode things, the healers have to put out enough damage. Like, they just measure it in damage per second, and I need to be getting about 3 on top of healing. And the game has changed. Final Fantasy, yeah. The game has changed so that the job I use, the Scholar, has less damage over time abilities than it used to have. So it's pretty... I don't know, it's pretty nerfed in its native damage dealing. I also like don't have the world's best gear. I have pretty good gear for my level, or for not having done a lot of in-game content, but I don't have like the mind-blowingest. And it's hard, man. It's hard to be the lowest skilled and the, you know, one of the least equipped for it. It just kind of pulls you down. But it's something I'm working at getting at. It's nice to have something that you can improve upon, you know? As much as it sucks to be relatively bad. Like, I'm not god-awful. If it was just about me healing everybody, I have that covered. But the fact that I need to do this thing that requires constant attention, dealing damage while also healing, it's pretty frustrating. And we were going to bring somebody else in to try to, they could heal and I'd switch to my DPS, but I don't have any practice in my DPS, so, my red mage. I need to just play that a bit more and get more familiar with its damage combos. But I don't know, man. It's frustrating. This has been kind of a frustrating day, just because I've spent so much time seeing myself at the bottom of the skill totem pole, and that's it's never super pleasant. But I'm still working on it. I might have to bow out of the group that I'm with just because I'm like, I feel so bad about being so terrible, and I can feel the like frustration of them, like everybody getting everything right and then me kind of being the one that's holding back. There's no real way to practice it without a group, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll give it a couple more weeks, and if I still feel like I am the short straw, then I'll just let them know that I can't keep pulling them down, you know? But that's the whole point of the game. I really want to do this in-game stuff because that's what you're building towards. Dude, this sucks. The Devolver is like maybe my least favorite gun that's ever been in the game. Like, I'd rather have a club because then I have the potential of that turning into that double club thing, which is really great under certain circumstances. If it was more guaranteed to devolve, and if it didn't, like if it didn't do less damage than your starter weapon, then it might be great. But it's not there. Shouldn't have bought both of those quite yet. Because of money. You know what? I guess you just use it on big guys. If you're gonna use it at all. Ooh, thank you. God, that key feels so freaking good. Yeah, you get the synergy for the time you're holding the gun. You lose it as soon as the room's over. But I've gotten Casey and had the nail effect go off during a Gunsling King. It also does spawn Lord of the Gemmed if you if you're doing a challenge run, or a high curse run. Another freaking... it spawns Lord of the Gemmed if you get something that's cursed. That's another reason that it's like... It feels frustrating to do high curse runs. Yep, I've had that happen. I learned to, like, if I'm doing a high curse runs, to do that room last. Like, after clean... Well, no, you can't do it last sometimes. If you can take out the boss and then do that, then you're in a better state. I'm not going to worry about turning in the old crest this time. I'm actually just not going to worry about it. I'm going to try to go flawless for my own reasons, or just because I should always, but like, I don't have anything for the old king right now. And I don't want to just open weight and put everything towards that, and then it becomes like stressful. I do not care about wasting my ammo. Conflamed. Boom, boom, wham, wham. I would like to have... Ooh, the sling. I would like to have the ability to use this health pack for a vampire. That's kind of why I'm holding on to it. Also because the ammo thing is pretty pointless. Oh, come on. You could have hit him. It's got to be one of my favorite piercing weapons. One of those weapons that feels like kind of lightweight, but also kind of like it'll kill 2 dudes with 1 shot. That's better than the freaking Mega Hand. God, that's so good. Look at that. And the table piercing? Chef's kiss. C'est beau. C'est beau. It's so good. I think those are from old hair commercials. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oof. You did. Looks like we made it. Looks like we made it. I can feel my heart move, baby. It's time to get some curse on this run. Oh, you know what? Let's just use up the Devolver because we're gonna sell it. You know what sucks? If you use... So, say you want to sell an item and you drop it and it doesn't fall in the guy's... fall directly in the guy's pit. Oops. If you then pick it up, you've just ruined gun forcing for yourself. So we're gonna wait until after the boss fight to do any of that. Okay, that's pretty neat to devolve a spawner. So I don't have to deal with 10 million ball bats. Piercing's good on this guy, but I still have to fight this fucking guy. Where is it? Oh. Did I chicken that guy? Dude, Ammoconda, he has been just like chasing me down recently. He's been hitting me by just running face first into me. Get it? Yeah, you dummy. If you can get like a really long range piercing thing for this guy, or not long range, but rapid fire, you can tear him apart. It's kind of working with these. And the anvil is so good. And breaking those segments. That was a good fight. That was a good, clean fight. Ooh, we got a good, clean reward for it. Got another room clear. That's good. Let's finish off the degenerate gun. The dead Volver. The red dead Devolver. Come on, thank you. The red Devolver. Come on. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Whoa, did you see everything flash there for a second? That was fucking weird. Weird visual glitch. Is that everything? EtG is pretty good. Backup gun is very good. Okay, cool. Backup gun has a lot of future uses. One of which is this gun right here. We made it. Look how far we come, my baby. What song am I singing? I'm not going to the Rat. I'm not going to sell anything else. Rat can kind of... You can kind of shut up. Late night coffee. Man, you know what would be really great now that I got backup gun is a bouncy bullet. Bouncy bullet anvil is neat. Bouncy bullet sling already is pretty neat, but like we get more things bouncing. Ooh baby, ooh baby, ooh baby, ooh baby. You know what? I don't need to use that yet. This floor is not. It feels like a big threat, but it's not a big enough threat for me to use 2 ammo-intensive guns. Might as well save some ammo. And he said, no, please don't. Somebody was playing Amy Winehouse. Oh, it was Jackie's friend in Denver. And I was like, Amy Winehouse is kind of good. Like, I never really like listened to her on my own. I remember back in college, maybe, it coming on the radio, and I was like, who the fuck is this? This is so amazing. And I was like, I don't really agree with her subject, like, let me be a degenerate and die from an overdose, please. Ooh, that was that bad. That whole, like, fuck you if you try to help me attitude, is probably harmful for a lot of people, but she's got some pipes on her, and she definitely distinguished herself from everybody else by having a kind of devil-may-care attitude about her own health and well-being, and her rampant love of doing too many drugs. She kind of feels like hip-hop soul, like they kind of like, fuck you and everybody else, but I've got skills. Like she's like really good at what she does, but she wraps it in this kind of trashiness, which I didn't waste that. Which is kind of frustrating. Like, I don't know. I guess trashiness is pretty loaded. It seems pretty judgmental, but like, I don't know. The girl died from a drug overdose while promoting staying away from rehab because someone who should take care of her said she didn't need to. There we go. That's exactly what we're looking for. All right, I need to look up med kit, how much health it gives. For 4 hearts, damn. All right. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah. I never really listened to Rage Against the Machine, but I hear Northern Lions say that he says, because he's trying to keep it PG for YouTube, he says, frick you, I won't do what you tell me. And I know that Zach De La Rocca anti-authoritarian kind of attitude, which, you know, I support. Like, I support not just like meekly following rules or whatever, really being thoughtful as to why you do things and why you don't. But if it's like, I'm gonna do drugs because I enjoy them, and she's got like impressionables listen to it, it just feels kind of shitty, you know? Like, it's not... She can say whatever she wants. I'm not trying to censor her output or anything. Well, it's not really hard to censor her output at this point. I know that's fucked up to say, but, like, she died from a drug overdose, so spending her career saying, like, I love doing drugs. I'm gonna keep doing drugs because my daddy says it's okay. It's like... I don't know, it's kind of... It's like... I guess the simplest way to say it is you reap what you sow. And she sowed a bunch of drug use. Like, how do I say this without sounding like heartless? But if that's your whole freaking MO is I like doing drugs and rehab is stupid, and that's what you're sending out to the world. She sowed drugs and she reaped drug-related injuries. I don't know. I don't know what other expectation there can be. Or not injuries, but death. It's frustrating. Like, it's hard to be, it's not a good look to be condemnatory to the dead. But she also put out this idea to, like, tons of people that, like, if you want to do drugs, just fucking do them. Nobody should have the right to tell you not to do drugs to the point where you die. That's fucked up for them to do. Like, that's kind of a shitty accomplishment. Oh boy, I don't like this fight right now at all. That was some good movement. That movement felt really good. Try to stand as close to... Fuck, there we go. Ah! Whoop. Ah! Ah! Okay. Hey, Kyle. How's things? How's work and life, and did you fix that other computer, or is it still a busted heap? I was thinking today, oh man, Jackie actually used her computer to play the Sims. I am playing the Slings right now. And it was so nice having two functional computers in the house. The old desk job, are you back at school already? Yeah, that's the job that I'm mentioning, or that's the song that I'm mentioning. That's the main one. Like, they tried to make me go to rehab, and I said, no, thank you. Like, that's cool that you didn't want to go to rehab. That's really cool. But when you send that out, like, it's telling people, like, I do what I want, and rehab is not what I want. And if you don't want to go to rehab, just find somebody that tells you you don't need to. Oh, charge attack sends out hammers. I don't know if that's any good. I don't know if that's worth the squez. Easy peasy lemon style squeezy. So we're gonna do, it's 4 full hearts. Go down to 1 individual heart. Yeah, she was added to that famous 27-year-old musician, Kurt Cobain, Janis Joplin, I think. What's his name? Purple Haze, Jimi Hendrix. She made some good stuff. Yeah, 27 Club. I think Janis Joplin's a part of that. A little Jenny Drum Jorp. How much do I get from her? 28? I'm gonna buy ammo for the Anvo Veil. On Veil. Do. Do it. I had to pee so bad that I stopped and went to pee while I was doing stuff earlier. Hey, cool. Legs. Old regular legs. I guess we're gonna get a green boy. And some theft. I thought you said you started your desk next week. Oh, you start school next week. You start your desk currently this week. Your desk jammed. I mean, tell all the robbers and break-in artists that they should wait 18 minutes. Let you go urinate. Come on, where's the fucking secret room? I need a key. I'm tired of wasting chests. There's no chance, or there's a very, very low chance that this thing is even gonna have a key. If I even find it. That looks like it. Butt, tit, taint. The three most important parts of the body. Maybe down here, maybe? Not usually two consecutive rooms like this. Well, let's explode the shop and then keep moving because this is dumb at this point. Yeah, didn't feel like it. 418. Oh, I guess we should still destroy this. I don't know, when I feel like downloading 400 freaking gigabytes of updates. I know that you're back into it, but like Overwatch to me is is a game where people complain about everybody's performance a little bit too much. And it gets really fucking obnoxious, at least to me. Maybe I'm a little tiny baby when it comes to stuff like that, but like everybody's like, everything's wrong because of everybody else doing everything wrong. I made a few mistakes, but that's understandable. But everybody else, ooh, they really skipped and dropped the ball. For shame. We would have won if it was only six instances of me playing the game. But because there was anybody else, it's a fucking nightmare, and I hate them. I'm just like, I don't want to be around, like, competitive games bring out the toxicity in everyone. They bring out their whiny finger pointing, and if I could just have it be like 6 friends, where everyone was able to suffer together and get better together, then I'd be slightly more about it. But as is, yeah, bitching doesn't help. It frustrates you. Like, I understand the point of bitching. I understand like how complaining it releases that pent up impotent rage, but it doesn't do anything for the other people. It makes them mad at you, and it makes you just as mad until they fundamentally change. And it's a mask. It's subterfuge. It's a way to like rid yourself of responsibility, or for one to rid oneself of responsibility. We all do it. I'm not saying that I'm devoid of whining. I complain sometimes so much that it disgusts me. But yo, baby boy, I want to steal one of these. What's the me at button real quick? Let's buy a key. Steal a crown. And like when you complain in a single player game or a co-op game or whatever, a game that's just you versus the AI, everyone knows that it's just you fucking up. Like I did it in Dark Souls a bit. I remember getting like so frustrated, being like, this game is poorly designed. Ooh, they're hurting my feelings. Ooh, and I was like, man, I look back at the video and I was like, God, what a fucking crybaby piece of shit. Like, who cares? Oh yeah, there's the response to other people wanting. It's a complaint sandwich. It's like someone complains, there's someone's genuine attempt to do better, and then when that, complaint sandwich is not a good term for it. What is it? It's like someone complains, someone might genuinely try to do better, but it's more likely that someone is going to, let's get out of here. Don't destroy it, thank you. I forgot that I was gonna have 2 turtles, or 2 tigers. I wish they would just guaranteed go to different, stop wasting the second tiger. Tiger uppercut. Get him out of here right now, thank you. But you know, you might try, and then if the complaints keep coming, you're gonna just be like, no, it's not me. I did what I could do. Like, I was talking earlier about how I'm the weakest link in my my Final Fantasy group. And it's frustrating, but I'm not going to ever blame anybody else for my weakness, because that's fucking dumb. Like, it's not gonna make me better, it's not gonna solve any of the problems for me to be like, well, if I'm shitty, then you're also shitty for not overcoming my shittiness, you shits. Hey. But like, I know I'm under geared, I'm under practiced. I'm having a hard time with the new content because I don't have as much experience as the other guys. And the best thing I can do is just nose to the grindstone style, keep at it, or quit entirely so I don't frustrate anybody. Did I pick up a gun on this floor? Who knows? Seems like I might have. What have you been up to otherwise, Kyle? I know you're not just working and that's it. Oh, dude, if people had more acceptance of their own shortcomings, like, every game would be more enjoyable. Turkey's not worth it. Not even... I have 1 curse? I probably should have stolen the most expensive thing, but... You know me, brain the size of Godzilla. Very big. Where are all the fucking keys? Overwatch is a really good game to play on a nice new computer too, because it is very, very well optimized. You can really crank those beats. Brain the size of a planet. I think that's a Brad Neely thing. Is Kylo Ren big? I know he's got that super swollen chest with the high-waisted Darth Vader pants, but like, is he known for being a big boy? Oh shit, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it and believe it. Oh, he's too big. Is that a reference to Pitbull? Oh. Hey guys, don't try to steal my meat bun. I like my meat bun. Bum. Oh, shit. I do not understand how the cobalt hammer works. Like, I just straight up don't. Sometimes it seems like it hits through walls. Is it just like a circle of effect around you? But, like, I don't understand how sometimes someone that is clearly not hit by any of the tendrils goes down. And sometimes it seems like I'll hit somebody directly with it and they'll be fine. I feel like that's a reference to the hammer you beat people with it. For some reason, someone was talking about Jason Statham recently. God, stop giving me these rooms. And I was remembering when Jason Statham was in... he was just in, like, Guy Ritchie films. He wasn't some international bad acting superstar. The corner. God. He had that line where he's like, "The Germans. What are you afraid of, the Germans?" Ay, ay, ay. How do your little things go so wild like that? Alien Covenant. No, I've only seen Alien Regular. And I only saw that while I was at work. I did a Ridley Scott night back when I was doing movie night at this bar that I worked at. Because I realized I hadn't seen Alien, but it then ended up being very busy. Because of all the people that wanted to see the movies. Freaking Whiplash ruined that. Ruined my movie night. I think someone was called a limp-dicked F-word. And the F-word is not fuck. It's a word that I will absolutely not say. And there was a family with their kids. And I was like, hey, J.K. Simmons, tone it down a little bit. There's, like, the one time we have a kid at the restaurant part of this bar, you're going to call someone a limp-dick F-word? Well, sucks. Logan was pretty good. It was, but it was pretty good. People talk about Logan like it's God's gift to me-uvies. Here's what Logan is. Set up a superhero that's in a bunch of low expectation films, make a decent movie with him in it, and then you've got the best movie ever made. Fox is really, really, really good at lowering people's expectations because they make a bunch of garbage in a row. So I'm not saying Logan was like bad otherwise. I am saying that it definitely benefited from all of the goddamn garbage that Bryan Singer has put out in the last decade and a half, I think it is at this point. Yeah, he's really riding... Logan really rode on some nasty coattails with a mop in its hand. It, like, just cleaned it up a little bit. Yeah. And I think people are not willing to accept that about the movie. Like, I thought it was pretty good, but I hear people talk about it, and they're like, is the Dynamite Knockout superhero movie of the millennium. It puts every Marvel movie in the garbage can and then flushes a toilet somewhere. Old Charles, they could, I feel like, okay, let's be honest. They went a little bit too hard on the Charles's spewing vitriol and cuss words. This guy has suffered throughout his whole life. If he's now finally at the point where he's suffering so much that he's like throwing out obscenities, it feels kind of, it feels a little, like, pushed, you know? The problem I had with it. I also had, Like, I didn't feel much attachment to the kids besides X-23. Maybe I should watch it again, honestly. I'm starting to feel like I had some of the trouble that I have with some of these movies where I watch it, I have like a relatively middling experience with it, and I'm like, there's a dumb part of my brain that's trying to convince myself that I've got something figured out that other people don't have. Like, oh man, well, that was another blank down. Backup gun with freaking tigers is fucking amazing. Yeah, it was a very, very good. It was the best iteration of the Wolverine character by 1,000,000%. I mean, there's a very good chance that Marvel's going to take that character and just like crush it out the park. We don't need any more money. I feel like I'm getting rid of the Vorpal gun just to say like, ah, in your face, Kyle. And I don't need to do that. Just bouncy bullets. Bouncy bullets. This is gonna have bouncy bullets. It's still just as good even. Where's the ding dong secret rooms? This has been rough for secret finding. You know what movie was real bad? Was Fecal Mist. That's a nasty name you got there. That name is gross. Dang. But you're one of a kind. Thanks for the follow though, you gross ass. Poop cloud. Well, you know, they're in the hands of a better team at this point. I don't need to use that. And they're already, like, Kevin Feige? Figo? Kevin Figueroa. Ooh, well, that's a waste of a blank. I just didn't dodge. Kevin Figueroa is Figaro. Daylight come and they want Figaro. And I'm losing my mind. He's already mentioned mutants, so there's not a whole lot of waiting to do before they start popping their pretty little faces in the X-Men, or in the main Marvel universe. I think it's probably going to be one phase. I think a phase is like 1.5 years or 2 years for Marvel at this point. 2.5 years. Let's say 2.5 years. It's going to be one phase before we start seeing. Bye. Later, Fecal Mist. Have a good Isaac? Or Final Fantasy. There's a couple of Edens out in the wild these days. Yeah. Oh, hey, no real. That's funny. Gross. That makes a lot more sense. Which one did you guys stop on? Ah! Dang it, the blanks. Thanks for another opportunity there. We put the tune in opportunity tunes. Whatever, I don't know what I'm giving. I do. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Fox, 20th Century Fox or 21st, whichever century they're in now. They got real lucky with X-Men and X2, and then they were like, "We've got lightning in a bottle. We'll always have lightning in a bottle." What's up, baby?
Nothing. I feel just like crazy need to do something right now. I wanna like go buy a bunch of wood.
No, you don't.
Build a season.
Stop buying stuff. Being active doesn't mean constantly going out and buying
It
things.
does.
No. Why don't you work on your painting?
No.
Why not? You have a show coming up in like a month. Don't shut me up. You can go there with one painting. Everybody look at my show. It is this painting. Just don't think about it. It's just the paint. It's the painting. Yeah, Kyle, I was gonna say you should have just peed and let the chips fall where they.
Amanda likes it when I get these kisses. Africa.
That's cool. Why are you telling me?
I'm calling Africa.
Well, that's cool. I'm not African. Did you know this about me?
No.
Oh, well. You learn, you live, and then you learn to get loves. Papers. We're gonna have so many LT grays popping out. Oh man, are we? We're gonna use other guns. Okay. We're probably gonna use other guns. We're probably gonna get hit. Oh man, I didn't grab any blanks. Probably gonna get hit from lack of visibility. Ooh, and from a surplus of ads. Wait, do we still have meat bun going? That can't be. Oh god, that fucking sucked. It was the one little loose noodle shot from the thing. There goes our lead gun. Why did I do that? There goes our lead gun, pooping in its pants. Burr, 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 burr. Be dead. I think that might have been the loss of the meat bun there. Did I? No, I got hit earlier on the floor. Right? 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 What's wrong with me? Wow, this feels really accurate for a shotgun. Well, I mean, I know I have a little bit of accuracy help from just being the Mariner himself, but... Wow. Old Goldie, come on. You better than this. I know we still have like 1 or 2 more chests to open on this floor, but it really feels strange that we haven't run across the finished gun or the other thing yet. Dude, where the fuck are all the keys this run? I kind of want to stream me practicing a little bit of this. So, Grand Pooh Bear has these Kaizo training stages, and I'm kind of working on this shell jump focused on, because shell jumping is, well, Kaizo in general, and Kaizo elements. God, what the fuck? How did I take so many hits there? Wow. Wow. These wiggly old anvils are really being pieces of shit. Just a key. I don't need anything else guaranteed from you. Just a freaking key. Do you guys know if there's a way to hack the turkey? Like if I use 2 bullets from a shitty gun, and then I shoot the 3rd one with my gun I like, will I get the ammo back for gun I like? That seems really complicated, but like, shit feels rough right now. Roughish.
Cool. Cool.
An unlocked friend room, and then a green chest in the secret room, which I would have to buy a blank for, and then I would be unable to open. Dude, I'm gonna be going in with 2 blanks? That could help. That could help with the very next room. 2 blanks on the, I don't have a... I mean, I could open the secret room, but I couldn't open the chest therein. Dang, that's a shitty item. I don't need the ability to charm, though. Might as well. Yeah, it's been a pretty key deprived run. Not super deprived, but deprived enough. I'm gonna keep the thing and just be perfect, you know. Seems like a run where I should have gone after the rat. It's for a little added security. Oh, cartographer's ring. Leaving us in the lurch here. Lurching all around like a bad boat. And leaving us in it. Oh, the additional chickening chance is really good. I think you should be able to, should have a higher chickening chance when you got the turkey. It's energy called Birds of a Father. A little backup health. I would like a billion blanks to drop. Dang, this thing flies through fucking air. It's 9 per charge? What a weird number. And I, like, can't let go and not use all 9. Here we go. Blanks, 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 blanks. Ooh. Yeah, we should be using the old portable turrets. Ooh, he's got wiggly shots. It's weird, his shadow bullet shots do not wiggle. That was a really good cable flip there. Ah! Okay. Man, I really get sunk cost when I'm using shittier guns against tougher enemies. I'm like, if I switch now, I've already done so much damage to him that it's not worth using the full shot of the other one. Which is technically true, but right now we're trying to get through these rooms without taking damage. And it also means I need to be using the higher damage one first. So there's a smaller period of potential loss. Oh my god, you got shoved out of the way. Don't trap me, you motherfuckers. Wasting my blanks. I mean, I totally trapped myself there, but still. It's easier to blame the game and everyone except me. Damn it! Stop. What? That was weird. Oh, I had the menu pulled up. It kind of feels like one of those ones where Helix Bullets just doesn't have something to work with. Damn, wrong freaking way. Alright, well, there goes our Lich Flawless. Most likely. That's okay. I'm actually gonna refill this one. The Cobalt Hammer with the backup gun is insanely powerful. So it's really good for starting rooms off with one fewer enemy. One or more fewer enemies. Just kind of going to the center and hoping that it hurts dudes. Oh, does it actually use 10? But I've been, but the turkey's been saving a hit. Oh! Haha, you can't hit me. Chicken, thank you. Keep it going. Dude, this is like the best results with the Cobalt Hammer I've ever gotten. No. Hey, get out of him. Oh, blank. Hopefully right before I went the wrong way. Okay. Let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave this hell of a room. No. Guys, get in view. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Killed both summoner. Got one more shot. Make it count. I don't know how I killed the guy behind me there. This gun is such a fucking mystery. What? I like go to charge. Alright, this is the final room. Just fucking burn him down. Please. One blank. Alright. Tigers. Tiger. Uppercut. Can we finish this off real quick, okay, baby? Can we finish this off real quick? Yeah, this final boss. God! Okay, there's my blank. Now, we still haven't technically been hit. Ooh. These tigers are like moonwalking like snakes. I don't know what to use here. This is dumb. This is a dumb weapon to use. It's gonna cause slowdown. It's gonna cause bad visions. Bad vision sounds like it's gonna cause like nightmares, but that's what they were doing. You see them? Look at them. I don't know a better way to describe that. You tell me a better way to describe it, and I'll say thank you. Hey, that was actually pretty neat. That was a good way to deal with that. The portable amplification machine. No, but imagine a snake moonwalking. That's what those tigers were doing. Who's that dolphin? This and this. Please don't. Oh, I jumped right into it. The very first attack. I panicked and jumped directly into it. And like, I felt while I was in the air, like I was like, press the blank button. Like, no, not gonna cut it this time. Mustard or anything else. Alright, well that was a nothing run. Got hit on the dragon, got hit on the first attack of the third phase of the Lich. An unnecessary hit. Those tigers are well animated. That was really cool. Okay, so we're gonna do some Mario Maker after this. Let me go just check on my wife. See how she's doing now that she's not popping into her bosses. I'll be right back. All right. Oh, whoops, still recording. Haha.